Valorant. No! No, I don't think I'm gonna do that. Hell yeah, take that, Paul. I found this phone on some dead guy. Has a bunch of numbers in it. Oh, we did it! We got our first win of the night. Let's go! I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna put you in a dark hole where no one's gonna find you. In the game, of course. In the game. Did you hear her, Coach? They have the. He goes, Hutch. Oh, I told you I have a Tempest Ford, dumbass. We need some motivation, Coach. We need some motivation. He's getting away. 5,000 blessings. I am your conqueror. That's all I got left.
They have, what the...
That was highly unprofessional, Mr. Peanut. Oh, you're lucky you're on stream.
Because you always steal it.
And you should be pretty familiar with this.
I will be with you shortly. Thank you.
Oh my God! If you play with Herbie, congratulations. You've hurt me deeply.
It's me. It's your favorite streamer, Mr. Peanut. Kill these two. Kill these two. Then take more loot.
Oh, it's fancy seeing all you people here on a Wednesday afternoon. A sunny Tuesday afternoon in June, even though it's Wednesday. Hello, everybody. Welcome back once again. We've got a great episode for you all. A great episode. How's it going, Maximus and Perch and William and Misprint and Durka? And Mr. Silly as well. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. We are doing quite well. I hope everybody is having an eventful Wednesday. It's the middle of the week. Friday and the weekend is just right around the corner. But not to fear. Not to fear. You can come and hang out with your pal Sneech and Sneaky just for a few hours. Take your mind off of it. Oh, how's it going, Ninja? You two put us on the recommended page. Oh, my goodness, how wonderful. How's it going, Q? Oh my God. Oh, who is this?
Enjoy some tendies or
More kids. Enjoy some tendies or some Zen on me. Oh, thank you, my man. Appreciate the super chat. Always appreciate you guys. And how's it going, Emmanuel? And Mudbone. Thanks so much, my man. I appreciate you guys showing up to support every time it happens. You guys are always looking out for us. A nice little quick sketch for you. Oh, and Happy Bear, how's it going? Love your content. Oh, thank you, my man. Thank you, good sir. I am glad you guys enjoy the content. Because that's what we do it for. We do it for the bungulators. And anytime I can draw Hutch just a little bit bigger, it's always a good day. Literally made you laughing out loud. Keep it up. I will. We'll keep on rolling. We'll keep rolling to episode 500 to episode 1000. As long as it takes. As long as people still keep watching them, we will still keep making them. Snacks, drinks, and a few pre-ad rolls and another live episode. We try and limit as much as we can, but they still show up anyway. I'm glad to have everyone here today. Had a few streams so far where we were working on some upgrades to the stream, some new alerts. But not to fear now, because we are back again on what everybody wants to see, and that's brand new episodes being worked on. And we do have a new episode coming on Friday, so not to fear, even though we have not been working on the few streams that we have been doing, we will still have a brand new episode for you guys out on Friday. And get ready. Prepare yourselves, because this is a good one. And I'm not just saying that just because I say that every week. This really is a good one. When it has even us laughing at the jokes even after we're done with it, that's how we can probably tell this is going to be a funny episode. Because you watch it the entire time if you're working on it like we do. You watch it the entire week. You replay it literally hundreds of times because, obviously you're making it. But when the jokes still land after hundreds of times of watching it, even after when it's all done and everything, that's how you can tell it's like, okay, this is a pretty funny episode. And how's it doing? How's it going, Doff? Grown Medical, you're on a Tuesday? Oh, wait, is it a Tuesday? No, it's Wednesday. It's Wednesday, my bad. I'm getting all the days mixed up. I don't know what time of the week it is anymore. All we just do is we sit in the cave and make cartoons. Sometimes you forget which day it is. Oh, but yes, Grown. We have, a special week this week. On Sunday, we mentioned that we're going to be streaming Monday, Wednesday, and Friday of this week. Because my brother's not going to be here starting on Sunday, and he's going to be gone for 2 weeks. He's off on a trip and everything, so it'll just be me. There still will be a Sunday stream, but instead of being, anything having to do with new episodes or anything art related, we're actually going to go ahead and play a few games for the first time. It's not going to be an every time occurrence. It's going to be like a very rare occurrence to go ahead and play some video games. Only because there is a lack of another Sneech around here. Oh, how's it going, Chris? That's your quiet day? Yeah, Ninja, the normal streams are on Sundays at 5 p.m. The normal Sundays is at 5 p.m. The one day that Peanut does not stream, or very, very rarely streams, because I do know there has been a few days where he has streamed on a Sunday. But it was probably because it was very important. Like the big conclusion to like the Rust event, the global warfare that happened not too long ago. That ended on a Sunday, so he did stream on a Sunday. Sneech can never be replaced. I just split into another one. I just do the micro splitting bacterial divide, and I just grow another Sneech. 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, so over on the West Coast for the U.S. Those days so far have been pretty dedicated. I haven't really missed a Sunday ever since we started streaming, I think, close to 3 months ago or so. Sundays have been dedicated for a few hours to, for people to go ahead and see how episodes get made, how episodes are done. Just a little taste for what people can expect for this upcoming week, or for the upcoming weeks that we make episodes and post episodes. But just because we stream on a Sunday doesn't mean that's the episode that people will be able to see that gets uploaded on the Fridays when we do upload. Because we do have a little bit of a backlog. Of episodes, but with my brother being gone for the next 2 weeks and everything, it's just going to be me slow rolling an episode by myself, because it does require both my brother and I. Oh, to work pretty much full time in order to get an episode done. So I'm going to be slow rolling it. So we're going to clear out our backlog. Cuz it does get a little I wouldn't say annoying, but I guess that's the term I'm using right now, where it's a little annoying where you're working on the episode on the stream on Sunday, but you're not posting that episode you're working on the Friday that you finish, and it gets updated. Oh, that's your midnight for you? And I get up 5 p.m. Work at 5 a.m. during the week. Ah, yeah, sorry, Ninja. It's those damn time zones. Yeah, it's a little... the VODs do happen there, but of course, you know, nothing actually beats just coming in and hanging out. And Anubis, how's it going? Keep the great work. Love your videos. Oh, thank you, my man. We definitely will keep the pressure going. Oh, Shamskis, you underestimate me. You mean oh, hold on, I gotta move the mic out of the way real quick. Oh, now I gotta move my water out of the way. It is not a silly juice, it is not anything of the kind, it is just a water. You mean that one? You mean that one right there? See, we get stuff done. We got that done a while ago, but sometimes when people used it too often, it just kind of cluttered the chat. I'm like, oh man, this would be perfect as like a tab or a panel on Twitch, but no other place has panels like that, especially not YouTube. Work right now, too awesome. It's thank you, Flame. Thank you, Flame. Oh, how's it going, Saturn? Gonna have Hutch chase the bus? Yes, we are. I've actually wanted to do this episode for a long time. Same with a few episodes ago, where it was back on the Arc Raiders clip, where Peanut was already dead and he was spectating Gingy and he was praying that 3 renegade shots comes from the tower. That was in my that was probably one of the earliest clips so far that I have in my log that I know we've saved and wanted to do. But you know, as time goes on and progressed and everything, couldn't get to it until we found a time where we'd be like, oh, let's do the multi-clip episode. So finally was able to do that one. This is another one that I've wanted to do for a really long time. Of the Peanuts Adult Learning Center when they're on the bus and everything. How's it going, Ferret? This looks so difficult. It is. There's usually a lot of times where I can mention where, hey, you know, it's not that bad. No, animation is pretty difficult. But once you get the hang of it, it is very rewarding. There's nothing like spending hours and hours on 3 or 4 seconds of animation, and you're painstakingly trying to draw every frame and every effect and everything within that 3 or 4 seconds, and sometimes it takes many hours to do so. And then you see it finally come together, and you're like, oh, okay, that was worth it. Let me keep going. Oh, and how's it going, Dustin? Who's going to draw and talk at the same time now that your broski is gone? That's a time. The only reason why we have this specific setup is because, you know, it's a little difficult for us. I know there's plenty other people who know how to do such a thing where they can stream and work. My brother and I, we have tried it a few times in the past. We can never get it down. We either talk to chat too much and never got anything done, or we focused too much on our work and didn't talk to chat. So it was actually kind of difficult for us to do that. But we found that this setup works the best, where one of us is working so he can completely focus on getting an episode done, and then one of us can talk and speak. But when it comes to games, that's a little different. That I can split my attention. My brother doesn't really play too much games, so I don't say we. So I can split my attention pretty good, or at least try to. I'm gonna attempt to do so. Oh, how's it going, Will? You guys are amazing. Keep it up. Well, thank you, Will. We appreciate all you guys. Bro, you gotta animate the clip of Gimmick explain he needs to play games with shitty players. Comedic gold. A few people have gone and sent us. There's like, why am I playing with all these professional players? I had to go against Shroud. I had to do all this other stuff. A very, very valid crash out from Gimmick because it's true. How's it going, Derek? I don't know, that bus looks pretty long to me. Oh, and Pirate Softwater. Above average bus size. Very average bus size. Can AI be integrated into this to help out with some stuff? I know it would be less rewarding, but a very valid question. Many people have asked the same because it's so prevalent now for people to see AI. We ourselves do not use AI in that capacity. If anything, we would use AI as an organization tool to help us find maybe clips or to organize clips and everything. That's for us a good use. Oh, and Marauding Goose. Love the animations. You're absolutely right. Time consuming, but very rewarding. Keep up all the amazing work and content. Thank you, Goose. Now your son's here watching me grill. The life is great. Turning on a stream in the middle of the week, grilling some food, having the family around. Oh man, there's nothing better. Breeze chat, remarkable. I try and include everyone. I want everyone to feel seen. I want our irises to touch. That's how much I want you to be seen. "100% valid from a casual perspective. It would be as if my brother and I got to go up against I'm trying to like I'm using old days of professional players like Dashy and Teep. If anyone knows those Call of Duty players, it's just like, what am I doing with all these people? Can I please go play with I'm trying to think. Can I go play? Who can I make fun of right now? I'll think of someone. Please, can I go play with Hutch or something? Can I stop playing against all these people? Against all these professional double champion winners and everything? Oh, born 1999 with a $10 super chat. My man. Jesus Christ, that's born 1999. Thanks so much, man. Thank you, good sir. Thank you, good sir. I don't know what compels people to give us stuff, but they keep doing it. Thanks so much, guys. Oh, how's it going, Quackers? See, we're slowly getting people for Perch over there. See, Perch, we told you we'd do it. How's it going, Durka? Still at work, but wanted to stop in YouTube and say hello. Ah, yes, I love slacking off at work. It's great. To both Born and Morgids as well. Appreciate you guys. For those, well, both of you guys for $10 super chats. My goodness, already. And Shelby Gaming, how's it going? Because we're all awesome. Oh, you're right, buddy. We are great. No, we're not. It's the dread's starting to creep in. Oh, how's it going, club? Slacking off and getting paid is the best. It is the best. What more could you ask for? You recruited him. Ah, you're like, please come over to Twitch or to Kick. But do not be fooled. There are some people like Maximus who says they enjoy Kick more than any other place as well. So, hey, whatever's more comfortable for everybody. I'm very happy that people who can donate / blessings do, and 1,000 blessings to not even 1,000, 2,000 blessings to them. Not even just us, all kinds of creators. The creators that may not have the name Burnt Peanut attached to their name. They still keep going. It's very admirable. Yes, we do, Durga. We have Sneaky all the way. Sunday he will not be here. Sunday he will be gone. So that Sunday stream, we're gonna be playing some games because there's nobody here to stop me. There's nobody here to stop me from doing so. I think the itinerary was going to be maybe a shuffle of a few games. I'm only thinking of games that I actually have. So it's probably going to be a mix of Hunt Showdown, Helldivers 2, and Battlefield 6. Those are really the only games I've played in the past couple months. So Friday is the last day we can shame him for leaving up. Yes, we can shame him even in the Discord all the way. We can shame him all the way till Saturday evening. Oh, look at those little sneeches over on the YouTube side. Look, all the tiny sneeches. It's a shame YouTube, the multi-billion-dollar conglomerate, doesn't know how to do GIFs or moving pictures. Real shame. Don't worry, guys. They'll find the funding eventually. Trying to get the good people from Peanut Kick chat over here. Good thinking. Good thinking. How's it going, Spliff? Did I hear Hunt? What's your MMR? I don't know. Alls I do is I like to run around in trios with a bow. Solo versus trios with a bow. That's what I like to do. Oh, and Bobby Burgers. Have you thought about doing like a Ginty animated series or a John series? A lot of people have actually mentioned that very recently too, which is pretty interesting. A lot of people have gone ahead and asked us that. We do enjoy everybody else's content because them in themselves can be very, very funny. But it's just that, the name is Burnt Peanut Animated. So as much as we would love to have, like a solo John episode or a solo gimmick episode or a solo somebody else episode, we definitely want to try and keep the theme as the theme. But we'll very much go ahead and add people to episodes. That's kind of going to be our thinking for stuff like that. Boys, we're learning today. Solo bow hunter, a real wizard, I see. Oh, just a little drop of magic. Little drop. Second channel opportunities, though, it would be, for the thinking, but it already takes all of our time to make a Peanut episode. So it's just like, where would we find time to do other stuff like that? Animation is already pretty difficult trying to get even just an episode done every week. So, cutting into that to try and do other people, it could be a little difficult. So even though everybody has, some great clips, some great moments that can definitely be animations in themselves without, you know, Peanut there, because obviously he gets on at his time, and everyone else has already been streaming throughout the day. It's probably just going to be animated Peanut for as long as we can. But just because, you know, maybe in the far future, you know, you never really know what will happen. Maybe in the far future when we're like, okay, guys, I think we've run our course with animations here. Perhaps we'll do some other ideas of our own thinking. Oh, and it's Yoho. Just wanted to say, great job on the animations. I saw the hilarious stream of Night's Dead, and then seeing the awesome animation on Facebook so shortly is straight talent. Oh, thank you, Yoho. It's fun to see how the stream does it, and then how the animated version does it, and just see what's the same, what's different. Just raise another 2 animators. Great thinking, another great idea. I will do that. I'll just split off into 2 more, and now there's 4 Sneeches. Put a lot of time into it. I love it. You're a cool guy for sure. Oh, you guys are cool. We're all pretty cool guys around here. Spot on. Couldn't stop laughing. It's just we know the moments are already funny in themselves. None of Peanut's content requires these animations. These are just additions to it. Just being able to go ahead and have like a different version of seeing it. A number of people have said that they prefer the animated versions over the streams. That's their thinking. If that's how they feel, that is, they are more than welcome to do so and think so. Nice cock. Oh, thank you. Oh, that's only the 2nd time I've heard that today. If I don't hear it anymore, I start feeling a little low. But people will see the stream, and then they also get to enjoy the animated version as well. Just something extra. See the kind of things that we could come up with to try and make the moment feel like what can we add? Oh, excuse me. What could we add to it? And usually when we start having ideas almost immediately, that's how we know that it's going to be a good episode. Because if ideas start flowing even before we even have the full clip, okay, that one gets added to the pile. I'm hoping we get a web series where you animate and Peanut does voiceovers, not from the streaming content, but just from scratch. Oh yeah, maybe like a webtoon, like solo project where it follows like a real idea of what an animated Peanut show would be like. A few people have actually mentioned that. It was just like, have you thought of actually doing like a real Peanut animated show that's not like from the streams or anything? And we have told them we have only thought about it because actually doing it would take quite a number of people, quite a good amount of time. Like a little bit less than like a small indie studio. That's what it would take in order for someone to make some kind of dedicated webtoon show. If you want it to actually be, quality and up to standards of some other webtoons and everything. Like, the only thing that comes to mind right now is actually 2 things. 2 shows. One of them is from an older animator named Harry Patridge. He created the show Starbarians. It's been around for like 10 years or so, maybe more than 10 years. And every so often he gets episodes done. He's a really good animator. And then probably one that maybe people might be more familiar with is another show called Space King, which is done, I think, in a very similar very similar program. They either could be using like Adobe Animate, or they might be using some other programs like Toon Boom Harmony and God, what was it? There was another one. I just had it right now, but I couldn't remember. Oh, how's it going, Austin? Thought I'd stop in just for a quick second. Oh, welcome in. Welcome in for that quick second. Oh, how's it going, Croissant? But yeah, if you're trying to think of shows like that actually are pretty decently well made, like they can 100% be on networks and everything, but they just plan to be webtoons and everything. You may need anywhere from like 5 to 20 people. Oh, Strax with the Prime. Appreciate you, Strax. We got that alert done last night, so you were able to be the first one to actually test out the Prime alert. Thank you, my man. Appreciate you letting us be your choice for your Prime. Who writes the show? Animating clips ain't the same as creating a show from the ground, especially based on real life personality. Exactly. It's like who would write the show? We have thought of an idea just because, that's just the way creatives are. We know we ourselves won't be able to do it like as a duo. You would need many, many more people in order to create a real dedicated show, even to the standards of a pretty decent web series. But we were always thinking of the idea of like, okay, if you wanted Peanut to actually be like have his own dedicated cartoon that didn't revolve around the streams, it's like, what would the idea be? Oh, how's it going, Wolf? Speaking is made by like 600 people. There's a good amount of people there. There's like 40 to 80 people. I don't know the actual numbers. I'm just guessing, but for a web series, I know it's more than 2. Oh, no, Jose Grandiose. Is this the gentleman behind the Peanut cartoon? It is. We are the 2 animators that create all the episodes that you guys see every week. Streaming is relatively new, not too new. We've been at it for around 3 months or so. We usually stream on Sundays, which is at the same time that Peanut gets on, because he does not stream on Sundays. So we thought, hey, maybe people would want to see a little bit of behind the scenes. They maybe want a little bit of Peanut content on the one day that he's off. So we thought, hey, it would be a fun idea to just go ahead and start streaming. Oh, and Devin, I love your videos, and I love you, Devin. I love you. Yeah, how Happy Tree Friends started in Red vs. Blue. Yeah, and then, eventually if people saw the difference between the original Red vs. Blue, which was just made by a bunch of friends, compared to how it turned into in the later seasons, way, way down the line, it's a night and day difference. Like, somebody had to tell me that it was like, oh, what you're watching is Red vs. Blue, right? I'm like, this is Red vs. Blue now? Did somebody say another message from the ether? Did somebody say night? Oh, and Uber, how's it going? I love your videos. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Not to worry, everybody. Night is dead. Night is dead. We checked. We did check. I mean, Beavis and Butthead was so dumb it worked. And it was them getting into wild stuff and sitting on the couch. So, I mean, you can make it work. Stuff can be made for sure. It's just, what quality do you want stuff to be? And what's your idea behind it? I mean, even if you just look at South Park too. It's like all these shows were great concepts and then just were not animated well. But that was kind of the point. That was their whole shtick. Their whole gimmick of it. Oh, how's it going, Maverick? Beavis and Butthead is amazing. I will say I was never a fan of Beavis and Butthead, but I could see the appeal. I never really watched it. I never really watched the show. I watched a few episodes. And we're like, okay, I don't think this one's for me. The new episodes where they make fun of TikTokers or modern TikTokers is so funny. See, when shows could, get back into that relevance of making fun of today's stuff and everything, I would find that, I can see why people would find that funny. Because like, oh, it's a show that used to be on, back when all this was hand drawn and on paper and with the old machines and everything, and now it's all digital today. Caboose from Red vs. Blue was my spirit animal. I think everybody connected with Caboose. I don't think there's not one person that says they hated Caboose. Time you both to get some wise and start making new animators for the team. Get on it. You have 18 years to get on it. And then they get to decide what they want to do before you have to release the ball and chain. Oh, Sparta American, how's it going? How's it going? Oh, and Perk. How's it going, Perk? Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. Peanut should make a P2 where he looks like Beavis and or Butthead. That'd be a fun one. There's so many ideas they can do with Peanut's model. I think Gingy was the most recent one, right? Yeah, if I'm remembering correctly, that's the most recently added model. The Hutch one made me laugh so hard. Did he debut the Hutch outfit when he had the Adult Learning Center? And that's why it was part of, the transition scenes and the home screens and everything while he was waiting for the next matches and everything? Yes? Okay. Okay, so it came out around the same time then. Looney Tunes was my favorite, plus Courage the Cowardly Dog. The animation was amazing. If anybody does not know, Courage is my brother and I's favorite cartoon. That's why there's so many references to it in all the stuff that we do. There has not been any show since that can match the aura of that show. I mean, what network would allow their program to start terrorizing children with just a normal episode? Morning, Milsey. How's it going? Incredibly interesting to watch. Well done, dude. Oh, thank you. I'm glad people get some kind of they have some kind of interest watching it. Usually it's a lot of busy work. Maybe people may not be exactly knowing what's going on too much. Wait, is that Flash? It is Flash. It's back from the dead. It's not. It's still dead. We just happen to have a cracked version of it. I used to make Flash animations on Newgrounds religiously. A fellow Newgrounds enjoyer. Yeah, Buttered. Courage is my brother and I's favorite show. Oh, how's it going, 7th Pixel? We did use Macromedia. We did use Macromedia, but this one is actually Flash CS6. The things I do for love. Exactly. It was very sad when, many, many years ago, when we heard that the voice actress of Muriel died. I was like, oh, man. Yeah, it is, Bobby. It's still around. People still do post on Newgrounds. You still have your old OG Newgrounds account. It's like 25 years old. I still get notifications from Newgrounds from time to time. I think people still do post on there actively. It's like MySpace. It's a site from the era of MySpace, and it's still around. I agree, Shams. Courage was elite. Ed and Eddie, SpongeBob, and Courage were all like, they're all fighting for like first place. It is so hard for my brother and I to actually... Now, see, if we're talking about like specific episodes, we could definitely say, oh, this episode is better in terms of the other three. And then another episode could be from SpongeBob. I was like, okay, this episode is better than the others. But if we're going like show for show, it's very, very hard for my brother and I to actually pick. Y'all ever watch Two Stupid Dogs? We did. Not too much. But of course, you know, the luxuries of today was not a thing back then, as everybody knows. So you could not skip. You could not move to your recorded programming. Couldn't do any of that. You just had to sit there and watch. So yes, we did watch Two Stupid Dogs. Not our personal favorite, but we did enjoy it. Hey Arnold and Doug for me. Those were great. My brother and I really did like Hey Arnold. That was next to SpongeBob. That was our next favorite show on Nick. Oh, my bad. No, it was Fairly Odd Parents. There we go. Oh, how's it going, Johnny? Welcome in. Welcome in. You guys are catching us on a day where we're actually working on an episode. Long nights of young Bobby waiting till my parents fell asleep so I could get into Newgrounds. Why, Bobby? Why were you doing that? The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. Another great one. I love that show. It was great. Gargoyles and Biker Mice from Mars was mine. My older brother. Those were a bunch of his favorites as well. By the time my brother and I got around, it was all, you know, SpongeBob and Dexter's Lab and stuff, and Samurai Jack and stuff. Not to say that we didn't watch those shows too, but I do know those were more my older brother's favorites. How am I supposed to work and be here? Two monitors blazing. Dinkelberg. You could definitely tell that kind of dynamic probably came from The Simpsons with Homer and Flanders. Just the main character's dead, or one of the main characters, one of the supporting characters, or someone really, really hates their neighbor, but their neighbor's actually like really nice and everything. So, oh, and Burner, thanks so much for the Prime, my man. The second person to test out the new Prime Alert. Appreciate you, Burner, for choosing us with the Prime. I feel like the little green aliens from Toy Story is like, I have been chosen. I grew up watching Woody Woodpecker and Chilly Willy the Penguin. Some real if we're talking about some classic stuff right now, but those are the real classics. can't really call them unk status because it's just straight grandpa status at that point. Just one little generation apart. Hell yeah, love watching these animations come to life. Absolute legends. Oh, thank you, Burner. We appreciate everybody who just even if they just watch the video, they don't have to comment or like or do anything. They just watch the video. That helps the channel grow, the episodes grow, and it helps us continue to make all these episodes every week. Animation is tough. It's not for everybody. It takes a lot of time. It's very time consuming. It does require more. It doesn't require, but it's nice to have more than one person working on them because it just gets stuff done faster. Not every animator who does stuff on the internet has an extra person to help them do stuff. So it is a lot of work for sure. But we very much enjoy doing it. I would say love doing it, but I do hate this program. I have a love-hate relationship with this program. It's the only one I truly know, but I hate all of its features. It doesn't have the tools I need that I'm so used to in other programs that I use. It is Flash. It is Flash Burner. Good eye, good eye. Flash, Adobe Flash CS6. So not Macromedia or the older versions, but you know, the one that they used I think before they moved to like Adobe Animate, I think. Brings you back to the Superfly videos. Yeah, it's a classic program. Ancient in today's standards, if you're really looking at it. Oh, and Charter. Thank you, Charter, my man. Oh, I gotta make sure to change that. It's supposed you gotta Prime. I don't know why I didn't do the Prime one. How's the multiple days streaming been going? It's been pretty good. I like how much progress we've gotten. Even though, you know, the first 2 days was all about a few upgrades to the stream, and, you know, only now are we actually getting around to starting the episode and everything. The episode that we're working on right now is actually going to be posted, you know, not this week, not next week, the week after. Because we have some backlog that we need to get through. And, you know, once we have these out of the way, then every episode, you know, unless we go and you know, really power through some days, every episode that people see on the Sunday that we stream will be the episode that gets posted. So it's been fun. It's been good. It makes, I think, streaming for, even though there's only one of us working, it does help us focus. At least him over there. I get to kind of dick around a little bit. But I do the preliminary stuff beforehand. So I am working a little bit before as he does other stuff. And then, you know, being able to hang out with you guys. And then he gets to work. So a little bit of a trade-off. Not too much, because he's still working on other stuff, or he's doing other things. Like if he's doing some yard work and cutting wood and whatever, he's still doing something while I'm over here working on the preliminary stuff to get things rolling. Oh, and Bebo. Oh, Drop Bear, thanks so much, my man. You got the you got the notification, the new animation for that. But Bebo, if you could relearn a different program instantly, what would it be? The one that I've been thinking about for a long time, but it's just I don't have any capacity to learn a new program to the extent that we know this program. But if I were to learn a program just as well as we know this, it would probably be the program Clip Studio Paint. it's kind of like an all-encompassing. They have a bit of a 3D tool inside there for to helping with poses. It has a full animation feature. It's got the full capability for illustration as well, so it's like an all-in-one. Oh, and Shamalama. What up, BPA? How's it going? How's it going? And XQP Rat. Keep up the good work. We definitely will, my man. Thank you so much. Big fan. Oh, well, welcome in. Welcome in, Hawanitic. I hope I said that right, because I say tons of people's names wrong all the time. So hopefully I got that right. I probably did not, but we're just going to have to live with it and move on.
Hop on in, boys. We're learning.
One more hour and I'll be home. Oh, that's right, Purge. That's right. You're out over there at work right now. Oh, and CZ53 for the T1. Thanks so much, my man. Oh, let me go and do a few of the stuff that I may have missed over there. Oh, and Daniel, happy hump day. Yeah, exactly. It's Wednesday. It's the hump day. Just gotta power through that. We are so close to the weekend. Do you try to match the mouth movement with the nut is actually saying, or just random? Oh, we definitely match mouth movement. It's the standard that most animation companies do. They have all the audio first, and then they match the animation to the performance of the audio. Oh, and some biddies as well. CZ, thanks so much. You guys are triggering all the new alerts and stuff for that we were doing over the past 2 stream days. You know, just to give a little bit of variety, a little bit of personality to the stream instead of just having some of the default alerts. We wanted to be a little bit more different and get a we have the ability to do so might as well, right? Oh, how's it going, Bloods here? Would you ever try out Toon Boom Harmony? I think if you're looking at Flash and Toon Boom, it's probably the 2 closest ones together.
Hop on in, boys. We're learning today.
It's the 2 closest programs. I wouldn't say learn it, but we didn't know about it, and that was thinking to be like the next step up. It was going to be Flash, then Toon Boom. But now, as many years go on and everything, Toon Boom is very, dedicated to animation. But if we look at programs like Clip Studio Paint, it's dedicated to a little bit of 3D, a little bit of... Oh, and Blazin as well. Thank you, my man. As always. Is dedicated to illustration, animation, and a bit of 3D. Oh, and Blazin, just to answer your question from a little while ago, when is your brother going on vacation? He is leaving on Sunday. So Saturday is the last day. Realistically, Friday is the last day. We all get to make fun of him and point and laugh because he's working and we're not. Yeah, so it's good. It's going to be Friday, that stream day. And then Sunday he will be gone, but I will still be streaming, except now it's going to be one of the rare gaming streams. Oh, and Bobby, thanks again for stopping by. How's it going, Jinx? CS6 was such a good addition to Adobe Suite. I still use Photoshop and Illustrator CS6. Hey, same. My brother and I both still use not Illustrator. We never learned Illustrator, but we still very much still use Photoshop CS6 and After Effects. That's how we edit all the videos, is in After Effects. You need to make an animation of last night's stream when P shouted or shotgunned a Voodoo Ranger and burped and whatnot. So funny. I heard it in my ear and I was laughing so hard. I was crying. He lost a bet to Cloaksy. Oh, I missed that. I didn't see it. Oh, my brother said he was there for it. Oh, Wolf, what will we be playing on Sunday? The only games that I actually have that I'm, relatively okay-ish in is, we're going to be, I think for the most part, we're definitely going to be starting with some Hunt Showdown. It's a game that I've actually seen a number of people, every time, Peanut's playing, Tarkov, or, like the Mound, or I forget what the other one was. It was the Mound. It was the Mound. The Mound, or that Cthulhu game and everything. People were saying, hey, P, you should try out Hunt Showdown. So I actually have, I've played Hunt Showdown, and I have played it very recently and everything. So we're probably going to start with some Hunt Showdown, and then because I have no other games, it's like I'm not going to go and download Tarkov just because Peanut's playing Tarkov. I think I'd want to put a shotgun in my enemy's hands for them to use on me in game to try and learn that game myself. But it's probably going to be Hunt Showdown, Helldivers 2, and maybe some Battlefield 6. So a lot of people have told Peanut, like, hey, you should try Hunt Showdown. And it just happens to be a game that I already know and I already play and I'm already very familiar with. So I'm like, oh, okay, I'll try that. Yeah, I need to look it up. It's classic. I'll try and find the clip of it. If it was just yesterday, so it should be pretty easy to find. Happened around the 6-hour mark on his live stream, and Jinju was there too. Okay, I will make a note of that. And Super Toilet, how's it going, my man? You love the videos? Oh, I love you, Super. Yeah, Daniel, I've had to take multiple breaks playing Hunt because, it just happens with every game, really, realistically. Had to take multiple breaks from the game just because, at some points or another, it's like, okay, I don't find it fun right now. And then you wait 8 months or a year and you come back and you're like, oh, okay, I could see why I enjoyed playing this. Oh, Fensky with another 100 biddies. My man. It's funny, that was the reward, the hype reward emote that they gave. and the alert for the bits is literally the same thing. Oh, and Vilsonic. How do you still use Flash? Did they discontinue this like 10 years ago or something? You are absolutely right. Yes, they did. But I have this wonderful thing called piracy. No, it's a version we had from way back in the day, and we just never got the new stuff. So we've been using the old version that we had saved on a flash drive. And every time we get a new PC or anything, and we just go ahead and load up the old version because we like the old version, and it's I wouldn't say it's great, but it's the thing we know. But yes, you are absolutely correct. They did just discontinue Flash, and even though people say it's like, oh, didn't they shut down Flash? Didn't they discontinue it? They did, but realistically, they just changed it to something else. They named it something else and added a bunch of new features over the course of 10 years. It's still around. It's just called Adobe Animate now. It's still the same thing. It's still Flash. It's just it's not Flash. A great lineup, club. Yeah, it's just, I know people might be interested in wanting to see some Tarkov just because that's the game that Peanut's playing, and everyone feels a lot more connected with the games that Peanut plays at the time. Like when Sand Raiders was around, everyone wanted to see Sand Raiders. When he's playing Tarkov, just as he has been, everyone wants to see Tarkov. When he was playing Mecha Chameleon, everyone wants to see that. Yeah, man, it was just rebranding. They just rebranded it. It's still Flash. So everyone, I'm assuming, would be like, oh, do you want to play Tarkov? And I'm like, no! No, I don't. I'm going to play the games that I am relatively mediocre at. Or at least would be, I guess, enjoyable to where I'm not just dying 24/7. Because I guarantee if I go and load up Tarkov, and I try and play that, it's not going to be a good time.
Hop on in, boys. We're learning today.
You're good, man. I love your videos, man. They make me cry laughing even more than when it was live. Oh, see, there's a gentleman right there who I was saying earlier in the stream that some people have mentioned that they do prefer the animated versions over the clip versions, which is perfectly all right because you know, comedy's subjective and maybe people want the animated version. But I'm glad you think so, my man. As we've said many, many times before, Peanut does not need these cartoons to be funny. He's already inherently funny. It's just these are nice accents, a nice side dish to the main course that people are like when you order like really, really good tater tots from a burger joint or something like that. And I'm just using some personal experience. Like it's like, oh man, where are those tater tots? I really love them. Where are those macaroni cheese balls from Cheesecake Factory? Stuff like that. It's just like, oh man, I love my I love my Cuban club that I get. I love my Cubano that I order, but man, I really want those macaroni cheese balls. That's what we kind of liken it to. It's just like, we're just a macaroni cheese ball. And Peanut is he just ate lunch and he's talking about food. Typical Sneech. Well, that wasn't very nice. That wasn't very nice at all. I'm a little hurt by that. Oh, and how's it going, Scooped? Yes, we love talking about cheese, and we love talking about balls, and we love talking about cheese balls all together. What's your guys' favorite anime clip that you guys have done so far? For a long time, it did used to be Snap Hook, just because we felt it was so funny. But after Knight's Dead was also a really good one. But if we're looking at all the clips that we have made, our best clip and the one that we actually still find very funny, and that other people we have shown that do not watch Peanut at all, like some of our family members and some of our friends, they all really like, and us too, we all really like the tortoise and the hare. I think that's our favorite episode. Oh, Tiggles, my man. You grace us again. Thank you, good sir. As always. And my brother has just informed me, I was like, why is that alert not showing up? I apologize, Tiggles. I don't know why it's not showing up. We had it prepared and everything. And technology just loves to crap out around us. Thanks so much, Tiggles. As always, you guys really, really love supporting it. An absolute scholar and a gentleman, Mr. Tiggles, he is. The Japan fans Sudoku clip. There's been 2 episodes so far that Peanut has watched on stream that has made him laugh hysterically, and that's when he saw the Deadline clip and when he watched Knight's Dead. Those are the 2 ones where he was laughing hysterically, and in the Knight's Dead clip, he also synced up his laugh with the laugh in the video. But thank you so much, Tiggles. You guys don't need to do it, but you guys keep doing it. Over and over again. A true champion. And I apologize that the alert is not playing there. I do not know why. I'm going to have to look into that. Everything said it was running perfectly fine. But of course, the one time that we actually need it, and it just decides to shit out on us. How wonderful. Man, this whole streaming thing is a lot harder than I thought. Hold up one second, Knight's dead. Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness. I was really worried about that guy. How's it going, Makwa? Hey, gotta stay frosty. Gotta keep your peepers open, as the big nut says. But yeah, for I just realized that somebody asked what episode are we working on, and I completely ignored it. I'm terrible. I am sorry. I apologize. The episode that we're working on is a two clip episode. So there's two 30-second clips inside this one episode. The first one, the second one's gonna be a surprise. So we're gonna have to. You guys are gonna have to wait till 3 weeks from now when that gets uploaded. The clip that we are working on is Peanut's Adult Learning Center when they're all on the bus. And it's the exact moment when Peanut displays this transition screen for the first time because nobody knows that Hutch is not on the bus, and he's just running alongside it and trips over. Because that's why he plays into the whole joke of it, is because it's the first time debuting the whole screen. Try to sub to Peanut, still can't find the Prime sub on iPhone. Oh, I guess it's time to move over to Android, right? Move it over to Android. You would have been able to find it lickety-split. Yes, people will say it's not as good, or you know, it's too difficult and everything, but hey, at least if I don't peel off a sticker, it doesn't void my warranty for my $1,500 phone. Oh, you were on Android. Oh, see, now you're starting to see the problem now. You betrayed Android. The Prophecy Foretold anime was got to be my favorite. That was another time that Peanut was laughing hysterically at but he was watching his own clip when he did it. There's a lot of little subtle jokes in that episode, so we do like the Far Prophecy too. Like the eye rolling down, that's from a SpongeBob episode. When SpongeBob has the suds, and he's home and he's sick at home, and one of his eyeballs rolls down his face. That's a thing from there. Obviously, the milk, egg, cheese joke on the piece of paper at the end. That's another SpongeBob reference. The tablet with Ramsey's Courage the Cowardly Dog. Yeah, the stone tablet. The curse and everything. It's the prophecy's been foretold. Oh, and Jay Dizzle, how's it going? Bro, when you do, his mouth just gaped open when he gasps for air while talking. Has me dying, bro. Keep it up. The shorts are hilarious so far. A lot of people have mentioned they find it funny that we animate like the breaths. I'm like, well, we have to, because you know it's a big part of his audio whenever he does it. But there's another show that people may not be familiar with too much, but a little bit of backstory. The people who made the show on Adult Swim, the show is called Smiling Friends. Those animators are animators from way back in the day when they were just teenagers goofing around on the internet, making cartoons on sites like Newgrounds and posting all their early work on YouTube and everything. In their show, they animate the stuff that nobody else animates. They animate the little breaths, the little like swallows. When it's like, who animates that? Nobody animates that, but they do. So that's us taking from them when Peanut does like his deep breaths or any kind of like little action. It's us taking inspiration from their stuff and their work and everything. And it just happens to work really well for Peanut because it's not subtle. It's not like a subtle breath. It's actually a big breath, which is good for us. Oh, the Luca Grubber, how's it going? What kind of peak did you just turn into? You are coming in, my friend, to us stop goofing around and making alerts, to us going back to making a full episode. You caught one of the rare midweek streams, because we happen to stream on Sundays, actually, when Peanut does not stream, at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, so the West Coast for the U.S. Yeah, we stream on Sundays because Peanut does not stream, and we thought it would be interesting if people saw how these cartoons are being made. My favorite one is when Gingy killed Peanut and Tarkov and Coconut was singing and laughing about it. Oh, that was that's one that we have a the little thing that we do with like side by sides where people get to see our preliminary stuff and then the finished episode. We have that episode going out today too. I think once we're done with stream, I think once we're done with stream, that one will be just a little midweek upload of our side by sides. Oh, Doubtfee, how's it going? Do you work for Peanut? We are part of Peanut Productions. Yes, we are. We get to continue to make these animations for all the Bungulators, and we are part of the squad. I didn't know you streamed, but I saw everything you ever put out. The cartoons are spectacular. More life to you, bro. Thank you, Grubber. I'm glad you guys could stop in. It's always fun when people say, like, "Oh my god, I didn't know you streamed." I'm like, yeah, not everyone knows that we stream. We gotta do a little bit better job of letting people like on Instagram and TikTok know that we stream. But it's been a fun few. Not to say that we've been streaming the whole time. It's relatively new. We've only been streaming for around, I think, 3 months now. Maybe three months and a week. So like 13, 14 weeks so far. So relatively new. We're not like everyone else who's been streaming for like 2, 3, 4 years or anything. Very new, very new. Get the hang of it all again. I see some of them just did. It's just I didn't know it wasn't fan made. As in, like the. Hold on. What am I trying to say? Like you didn't know that these cartoons weren't from Peanut, that they were only fan made, or that they. Am I getting that wrong? Am I stupid? No, it can't be. That is the children who are wrong. What about taking some ideas from Roadrunner Wile E. Coyote cartoons? Oh. Sneaky has called me stupid and sent a message from the ether once again. Wonderful. Oh, no. Wile E. Coyote and Roadrunner, those are great. Haven't thought too much in the terms of Looney Tunes. I think the closest thing we may have done to Looney Tunes was that one episode where Peanut was at the top of the tower and he goes flying through the window. And his body falls first and then his eyeballs follow him. What was let me go and see. What episode was that? That was actually a long time ago. That was... Nope, it's even further than that. It was episode 7. Episode 7. That episode actually had 3 small clips inside there. Yeah, I think that was, so far, that's the closest thing to Looney Tunes that we've done. Did you do Hutch's dance emote too, or something else to his? We did make Hutch a few emotes for his. I don't think we did any dance stuff though. It was just his like his angry face, his Diet Coke face, or his Diet Coke emote, and I think there was maybe one other one. Oh, it was like a hot dog, like a corn dog. There we go. So a few of those that we did for him. Just because I think we happened to be on stream one day and he was talking about it, was like, oh man, we needed like a Diet Coke emote and everything. So my brother was just like, oh, wait a minute, I can make that. And Fensky, if that's how you're feeling, are you gonna go see the new movie? I know that was a movie that's actually been through like production hell, where they made the whole movie and then it wasn't going to actually release, and now they were fighting for it to come out, the new Wile E. Coyote movie, Wile E. Coyote versus Acme. I think I'm gonna go see it. Haven't seen too many videos. The last movie that we saw in theaters was the new Spider-Man movie. And then the one before that was Backrooms. But besides that, I think the last movie that we saw in theater was the previous Spider-Man movie. It was a pretty long time ago. It may not have been that one. It may have been something else. I can't remember. But it's been like 10 months, 12 months since we actually saw something in the theater before the Backrooms. Everything else was you know, oh, I'll go see it, and then I never did. Me and Luca Gerber will be battling for first seats. You guys are going to be shoving and kicking and clawing and fist fighting all your way to the seats. There we go, Bernie. It was Paw Patrol, of course. Well, how could I forget? How could I forget about Paw Patrol? Oh, Fudgy, you got night? Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness. Hold the phone, everybody. Fudgy got him. We are good. We are solid. We are taken care of. Knight is dead. We're making the short bus skit over here. Yeah, where it is. It's when Peanut debuted the new transition. Oh my god, I think I'm having a stroke. The new transition screen. There we go. Got it out. Took a third time's the charm. The new transition. Okay, the new screen for the short bus, and when he's debuting it for the first time. Call 911. We're losing him. Hold on. Let me drink some water. It's happening. Yeah. That might be the closest thing I've gotten to a stroke so far. Will I have Hutch catching up and falling down? It will. It will. Get the pads out. It's clear. 400 volts. Let's go. Right to his clogged arteries. Do you have any inspo for your art style? It's very quirky. I love it. A lot of our inspiration comes from classic cartoons. Now it's considered classic, but to us, it's our childhood. You know, old 1990s, early 2000s Cartoon Network. So like Courage the Cowardly Dog, Ed and Eddie, SpongeBob, Dexter. Bustling to one side where Hutch steps into. Oh, he got it right. He got it right again. You grew up with those cartoons? Okay, so everybody's relatively in the same boat for the most part. Ren and Stimpy. There we go. A little bit of cow and chicken vibes over there. But if I'm to really pinpoint the style, it's definitely... It's probably going to be the everyone says Ren and Stimpy, but it does... Oh, you know what? I would go ahead and include that as well. We may have subconsciously done it. We did watch Ren and Stimpy. We didn't watch it as much as we watched other shows. But if I'm to pinpoint the exact style, it is going to be Courage the Cowardly Dog, SpongeBob, and Ed and Eddie. Those are the inspirations that we use that pretty much make the style of these cartoons. With, some other people can go ahead and make the correlation. I was like, oh, is it like Codename Kids Next Door? Is it Ren and Stimpy? Is it, Beavis and Butthead? It's just like, oh yeah, I can see how people could probably think that's where we're taking it from. Yeah, we're all in our 30s, Grubber. We're all in the unk status, as the kids say these days. Yeah, Maximus. Codename Kids Next Door. "39, my back hurts." Well, I'm in my 30s and my back hurts too. I think that's just default. Like, at 29, you're like, wow, this is great. Life is going great. The moment you hit 30, you're like, I need to lay down. Oh, how's it going, Alexi? Powerpuff Girls. Watch that show a lot as well. I wouldn't say too much inspiration comes from Powerpuff Girls, just because the style is a little different than what we draw. But, if it gets added to the mix, then I would not object to it. And Maximus, yeah, Codename Kid Next Door as well. All the true classics. Lucky you. Cherish the day. We cherish the days. Remember when we all hated naps? And now you're like, God, I could go for a nap. Those tunes are amazing. Love the shorts. Oh, thank you, Full Metal. Oh, but Fudgy, just to get it's a little bit of a long story, but I'm going to do the short version. My brother and I have always been into art ever since we were little. So just throughout our entire lives, we've just been building a love for art and creating stuff. In high school, really took it more serious of saying, hey, I want to go into the industry. In college, we went to, just a community college, but they had a pretty decent animation program. The grand majority of the stuff we have learned was from online and teaching ourselves and watching YouTube videos and everything. So college didn't really teach us too much that we didn't already know. They only gave us the experience of having deadlines with assignments, being forced to work together in a team. Because if you wanted to go into the industry, you're definitely going to be working with a team. And so, we finished college, thought we were going to go into the animation industry, felt like it wasn't really the right choice just because of, how much dedication you truly have to put into it. Did a bunch of commission work for many, many years, for like 10 years. So we took a break from animation and just did that. Went with a story group where we did all of their artwork for their story that they were doing. Found Peanut, left that job to make Peanut cartoons full-time, and now we're here. That is the short version. Fairly Odd Parents, another classic. Samurai as well. Was your flavor cartoons growing up. Okay, so we're all relatively in the same. We're all relatively in the same boat of saying, oh, okay, these are the classic stuff that we grew up with. You guys are pretty much the same. Oh, how's it going, Nightcap? Just Toonami and Cartoon Network? Yeah, Toonami, Cartoon Network, and Nickelodeon. With some Boomerang when, you know, something else with like a live action TV show is on. I'm like, oh, I don't want to go and watch. I can't even think of a live action TV show that was on at the time. Yeah, Toonami, Cartoon Network, Adult Swim, Nickelodeon, Disney XD at some point. If there's any program that I know we did not watch too much of, it was Disney XD. Johnny Bravo of Peanut Art. It's funny you say that because we have something special that we're working on. And I didn't even think of that. Yeah, it has very Johnny Bravo vibes. Oh, how's it going, Dave? Hello, hello. Gotta have an hour nap and it felt like I slept for a week. Sometimes those 1 hour naps is like, man, that's exactly what I needed. If you had XD, you was living good. That was the cool kid says. So like, you have Disney XD? Oh my god, someone quick, give him your lunch money. All that and a bag of chips. Does Peanut commission you for these animations, or does your revenue come through YouTube? We're still, we're part of Peanut Productions now. But a lot of the stuff just comes from the videos themselves. So we get to keep making these episodes for everybody. That's why everyone who watches the episodes, that's why everybody who likes and comments and shares, it does wonders for us keeping these episodes going. What's a clip from the current episode, or is that spoilers? Oh no, the episode that we're working on is when Peanut first debuted the not the adult learning center, but it was the bus, the short bus going to Peanut's adult learning center. Knocking on your friend's door just to watch the better TV. That's why everyone came to our house. Like, hey guys, are we watching Cartoon? Not Cartoon Network. Are you guys watching Disney XD over here? But yeah, that's the episode that we're working on. This episode actually has two 30-second clips inside of it, so it's going to be... the second clip is going to be, it's nothing like grand, but that one's going to be saved for when the episode actually comes out. And then this part of the episode is when, Peanut is picking up everyone, and Hutch is chasing the side of the bus and everything. That is what this episode is. And when we're at the end of the stream, we'll be able to see, the stuff that we worked on. Just as always, just as every Sunday stream, for the most part, the last Sunday stream, we were working on alerts. New custom alerts and everything. Just to get a few upgrades to the stream. Five good noodle stars and 1,000 blessings. Oh, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Can we see what you have now? There's literally only there's only 4 seconds done, so there's not much to see. That's why we wait till the end of the stream when there's a lot more to see. Oh, just Blake with the Prime. Thank you, my man. We have been chosen. We have been chosen with the Prime. We finished those Prime alerts too, so now we got that one squared away. Have you considered long format episodes? I would absolutely love to watch like a 10 or 15 minute animated Peanut story. We have considered that, but the thing that always brings us back to reality, snap back to reality, oh, there goes gravity, has been that 10 to 15 minute animated stories would take 10 to 15 weeks. Maybe even longer because you're not doing it in the vertical, you're doing it in the full HD format. So it would take quite a long time to do that. And if you're doing it in the full format, that means you see more. That means you're going to have to draw more. So a lot of stuff goes into the full formats. It has always crossed our mind, but we're always just immediately, if we were ever starting to think about that, it's just like, ah, man, the time needed to go and do that would be so surmountable. For many, many months, nobody would be getting any episodes. Is a gifted subs alert up? No, it is misprint, but don't do it. Don't do it. I feel you fidgeting over there. He's gonna do it, isn't he? Yeah, Mud. It'll take a while to do at 10 or 15. Oh, and Fudgy. You get that tier 1 sub. A tier 1 alert as well. And Knight's dead. Thank God. It's perfect. Oh, Ducklesworth. This is awesome to see. Me and my sister love your videos. Thank you. I'm glad the whole family can enjoy it. Everyone get a new episode comes out and we're like, quick, everybody downstairs. It's here. Clearing Knight's dead. Thank goodness. He was the real problem. The real problem. But Knight is dead. Everything is okay. Quick, put it on a billboard, shout it from the rooftops, wake your neighbors up, and throw their cat off of the roof in-game and tell them Knight is dead. Onto the trampoline safely as they bounce down to the floor, so that way they make it back to their loving family and have a full 3-course meal as presents and other accessories are given to them to make them feel loved and warm, because this family, they love their cat. They love it. Nothing will ever bad happen to them ever. It'll live forever. Oh, how's it going, Wicked? All is good today. Getting some progress on a future. I wouldn't say the next episode, because the next episode that's coming out on Friday. Prepare yourselves, people. It's a good one. It's a real good one. I feel everyone is really gonna connect with it. Well, if all the family saw you, there would be about 9 people watching, which would be awesome. It's time for everyone in the family to become a Bungulator. It's time. It has been too long now. They have had their momentary reprieve. It is time for them to become Bungulators. Oh, just another quick sip for a moment. Don't mind me. Heck yeah, can't wait. Keep up the awesome work. Love what you are doing. Thank you so much, Wicked. And to everybody else who comes in and says that. As a creative, that's the kind of thing we want to hear, because we are petty, and because we have a lot of what's the word I'm looking for? Vanity. That I need someone to give me affirmations and to praise my work. Yes, I used the wrong word. Another message from the ether. How's it going, Cameron? Goopy Gang, the Goop Gang. I've always wanted to try a Wacom tablet. I tried my friend's iPad and Apple Pencil, and I really like that. But if you suck at drawing with a regular pen and pencil, but are you better with digital graphics? How long would you say does it take to get used to the tablet? Oh, how's it going, Tier? He finally shows up. For once. I'm just kidding. I know you've been here a few other times. Oh, Misprint. Thank you, my man. How wonderful that our good friend Top Tier can come in just as somebody is gifting subs. So he could get a look at the new little animation. Thank you, good sir. Now I'm remembering it's because we were only streaming on YouTube. And now this is the one time where our friend Top Tier finally gets to come in and see it on the Twitch side. I remember now. I remember now. But I hope I saw a few of the stuff you posted today. I hope you guys had a fun time, Mr. Top Tier. But thank you so much, Misprint. I knew there was a reason you were asking. And like he's gonna do it. But that's how you hit them. You hit them with the reverse psychology, and then they'll do it. Then they'll give you their money, and you're like, "Ha! I got him! I got him!" The reverse psychology. I had to make sure it was working. Oh, perfect. There's no one better who can make sure that it's working properly. But thanks so much, Misprint. You guys are true scholars and true gentlemen. Men of culture. Exactly. High IQ, high EQ. It is time I shall make them bungulators, don't you worry. It is your mission, soldier. Your mission, yours and your sister's mission, to turn the rest of the family into bungulators. A quick little scribble for Misprint. $5 for 5 gifted subs. It all makes sense. It all makes sense now. Outer Banks is always amazing. Well, that's great. Was it just a day thing, or were you guys staying over somewhere? Like, were you guys staying up in a hotel or something? Or was it just a drive down to the Outer Banks? My thing is my perspective of staying in places is so skewed now because we're so far from the city. So it's just like, oh, you went over and had a full day of stuff. I guess you guys must have stayed the night and everything then, huh? Oh, we stayed for a few days. Oh, okay. Oh, perfect. That's one less hotel expense. Oh, how's it going, Dookie? Do you draw this on an iPad? We do not. We use a we do use a stylus pen and a drawing tablet, but it's called a Wacom Cintiq. That is what we use to make all these animations. Very good, top tier. Very, very good. I'm glad everybody enjoyed. Hand this man a paint can, he can gaffate anything. It's funny because we actually do use paint cans when it's just, very base coating. We do paint miniatures and Warhammer stuff, Warhammer models and everything. So it's not just digital artwork. We do paint in real life as well. Because why not? We're already a massive nerd. Why not just make it full circle, right? You spelled that wrong. I was just reading what you were spelling, Mushhead. So I was like, you mean? I think he means graffiti anything. I was like, but I'm not going to correct you. Maybe it was a special word that I did not know it was being used. I'm like, am I going to look like an idiot for trying to say graffiti? And it wasn't that. Okay, it was that. Oh, and just hung. That was probably nothing to you, but the ease at which you just threw that together blew my mind. I look like an idiot anyway. Well, if your plan was to hurt me, congratulations, good sir. You have hurt me greatly. But it's not to fear, because I know where you live. I know where you live, and I will see you very shortly. But thank you, Just Hang. We definitely try when making these cartoons. It may not seem like it, but there is a little bit of effort that goes into these. And now people get to just see the process of it. They get to ask questions and just see what goes into making these things. Do you have a streaming schedule now? For the most part, Sundays. Sundays at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time is pretty much the only real day that is kind of like locked in for when we try and stream. These episodes, these streams throughout the week so far, have just been some special streams that we were doing because my brother is actually leaving on a trip on Sunday. So he's going to be gone for a few weeks. So there's and I'll be here slowly working on an episode. So he's going to be gone, and it's just going to be me. So instead of doing like work streams, for the few streams that we do have, that will be happening on Sundays over the next 2 weeks. So this Sunday, and then the next Sunday, and I think even maybe the Sunday after that as well. Yes, the Sunday after that. So for 3 Sundays, it's not going to be work streams. We're actually going to turn them into some gaming streams because it's just going to be me. But yeah, King, I know I was rambling on for some odd reason why you didn't just answer the question. Sundays is really the only true day that we have actually set aside. Buy Mistfall and we can play together. What if I have seen the gameplay of Mistfall and I do not like it? I have been watching Cloaksy play it, and I'm like, I mean, this is cool, but How many years of experience do you have with this animation or with this animation software? My brother and I have quite a number of years with this. We used this back in high school, so we have like 8 or 10 years, maybe even more, with this program. But not all that time was spent using this program. We're just pretty familiar with it. And you know, it doesn't take a lot to use this program. There's still many tutorials out there that people can use to learn like the basics, and pretty much like we only know, I guarantee you, we only know like 10% of this program, and that's all we've ever used. Because the other part of it is like programming and writing code for like Flash and web stuff. Oh, Once Human Timmy, how's it going? You're Peanut's brother? We are not. We just happen to be brothers that work on these Peanut animations. And Peanut has his own brother that he works with. And we just happen to be brothers ourselves that make these cartoons about Peanut. So it's two sets of brothers. I'm sorry, Top Tier. I can't do it. I saw the gameplay and I'm like, oh, this is fine. This is fine. This is okay. Oh, Nymphiz, you're a pretty cool guy. You, Peanut. Oh, I think you guys are pretty cool as well. We're all just pretty cool dudes around here. Oh, God. Who's barking? Hold on. One moment. Oh, the dragon. Thank you for the prime sub. Hold on. One moment. My dog is barking his head off. Let me go see what's happening over here. Oh, it seemed to have been nothing. Nothing of importance at all. That dog was just barking just for no reason. Oh, and Super, I have about 11 years of experience with Adobe After Effects, so I can tell when someone is prolific with their choice of software. My brother and I have actually used Adobe After Effects for a while as well, but only like the very, very basic stuff with it. There's like, we don't know the true power that it has. We just like, whatever we need, we just look up a tutorial and be like, okay, then Marathon. I thought that game was dead. Nobody plays Marathon. I'm sorry, Top. I know you like that game. You do. Ah, the only one player then. Me and five. Oh yeah, you and 5 other dudes. You know what we should do? We should all go play Destiny. Oh wait, we can't. Wait, we can't. That's it. That's all there is. It was a stupid decision for them to do that. Why did they do that? Oh, but let me go back up here and see a few things that I may have missed. Oh, and how's it going, Patterson? Sorry, I stepped away just for a moment. The dog was barking his head off for no apparent reason. Oh, a banana metaphor. Thank you so much. Thank you, my good man. Oh, I'm sorry, Duckle. I may have missed that. I was wondering why my brother was drawing a target and everything. But yes, I hope your competition and your tournament comes up and you destroy them, you crush them. And I only wish for the downfall of your opponents. Yes, you will show them your superior archery skills. pizza must be here. Man, I could go for some pizza right now. I had a little thing for a little something of pizza for lunch, and I want more. Oh, and Charter's over there too. I don't know why Charter's doesn't have a thing on. Yeah, I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know why Charter doesn't have that stuff over there. That was odd. You like being normal too? Well, too bad. Too bad, Charter. There's always Warframe, or isn't that just the game where everyone just dresses up and flips around for 30 hours? Sony is dumb. I agree. Sony is dumb. Literally their best thing of all time, and they're like, nah, let's not do that. Been on that ground to 2 grind, waiting for Dragon Wilds to come to council so I can play with my brother because he doesn't have a PC. Well, I think it's time for him to get that PC. Tell him to stop being poor and just get a $5,000 PC with RAM being the cost of half of it. That's all that is needed. Why? It's so simple. Why can't he just do that?
Who's sitting behind Gigi? It goes.
This is clap. I don't know what that means, Charter. I don't know what this is clap means. Could you explain it to me like I'm 5? Explain it to me like I'm 5 and playing Fortnite in Fortnite terms. What does that mean? What does this is clap mean? It turned E to Z into this. This man's not making any sense over here. Could we have an auto-translate for Charter? Stupid decisions and stupid ideas. Whatever they were thinking, they need to rethink those ideas that they were thinking. Oh, easy. Oh, I get it now. Okay. So it was, but YouTube doesn't like those. YouTube doesn't like easy clap. It thinks it's a... What in the world? First, they can't get GIFs to play. They can't get little moving images to play. And now they can't spell? Oh, Farrell, how's it going? What are we animating today? We are animating an episode of when everybody is on the short bus going to Peanut's Special Adult Learning Center. It's the episode where Hutch is trying to chase the school bus. That is the episode we are making today. You sound too civilized to be in Peanut's family. It's like, it's the only normal one if that were true at all. Does Ninja make an appearance in this episode? He does make an appearance. Even though it's very brief, a very brief appearance, he does make it into this episode. Wait, mine was 9K and got it for 3K. What a good deal. Hey, that's actually a $9,000 computer for 3K. Sign me up. And Gripkiss, how are we going? What tablet do you use? We use an Adobe, not Adobe, that's a program, a Wacom Cintiq. It's one of the drawing tablets with the screen on them. At least that's what my brother uses. What I use is a very, very cheap version just called a Wacom Splash Bamboo. That's the one where I have to, look at the screen. Ah, yes, Tyr. I'm glad the whole family enjoyed the trip. Love you too, my man. Go on, get out of here, you crazy kids. Go and eat your food. Go and eat your dinner. Go on, get out of here. I would love for you to make an animated intro for Peanut. Surprisingly, or not surprisingly, but fortunately, Mark Renders, the wizard himself, that makes all of Peanut's actual graphics, actual intros. He was hanging out on, I believe Sunday. He was hanging out for a little bit, and he was saying, he was like, "Oh man, imagine what we could do together for like a small part of an animated intro." I'm like, "Hey, that sounds like a plan to me." Oh, I accidentally hit something right there. Got it done. Perfect. Oh, how's it going, Chickered? Actually, it's probably Checkered, isn't it? But yeah, if we don't want to, we're not, hey, I'm going to start making all the animated stuff for, oh, why would I can't compete with Mark's fancy stuff. That's wizard magic over there. True wizard magic. I'm like, oh, it would actually be kind of interesting to do maybe a small part for an intro. Maybe it's kind of like a cameo piece. That would be pretty sick. We have to talk with Mark and see what because he's definitely the lead on that stuff. So we don't want to step on any toes and stuff like that. Whatever he wants to decide to do, we'll be like, I'm game for it. If you want us to do like a small segment or a small section, we will bust out the S tier animation, the best that we got, to make sure it's up to par. Oh, how's it going, Alley Cat? Sign you up, you'll watch it. Everyone's going to be forced to watch it, actually, if Peanut plays it as an intro, so... How's it going, Mando? Is this the brilliant animator I've seen? Your stuff has been awesome. It is! This is the animator. The real animator who makes all those weekly, silly little cartoons. We stream now. It's not relatively, if you're looking at it overall, yeah, we are relatively new still to streaming. We've only been streaming for around 3 months or so. Maybe, I think, approaching 4 months now. So we've been streaming for around 4 months, but only around close to a month and a half or maybe even 2 months on Twitch. The majority of the time it has been on YouTube only. But now, now it's Twitch, Kick, and YouTube. I seen a cat talking animation with Peanut's voice today on TikTok. Oh, yeah, I saw that. I saw that today too. He's actually a really funny animator. He uses 3D. And I think it was a Chihuahua. I think it was a dog animation. I saw that one today as well. I follow him. His stuff is really funny. His stuff is really good. Just that just goes to show you once again that Peanut's content and the way that Peanut speaks and the way that he talks and everything is perfect for animation. Just another example of something that has not. It's a person that's not associated with Peanut. He just likes using. I'm pretty sure he watches Peanut too. There's probably a huge amount of people who absolutely know who Peanut is. How's it going, Bagel? So there's tons of people that know of Peanut stuff, but he could be a bungulator. He could just be a fan of how Peanut sounds. But he's able to create something completely unrelated to Peanut using Peanut's audio, and that just shows you how that everybody's pretty much correct. Where it's like, man, Peanut really does have the range for voice acting and for being a character, as long as the character is himself. Oh, how's it going, Duke? Do you do this full-time? We do. We do it full-time. only we've been doing it for around I think 8 months now, maybe 7 or 8 months. At the start, I think maybe the first month or two, I think roughly around the 2 months of it, we were still working with our old job and making these animations. That's why they came out like every week and a half or 2 weeks compared to every week now. But yes, my brother and I do create these full time. That must be closely based on what I can see. It takes no introduction. And once you see a fursuit, it was like Cloaksy. Fursy. Fursy, Slursy, Drunksy. There's so many. There's so many. So many versions of Cloaksy that we all get to enjoy. Which Cloaksy are you today? Huh? Which one are you? Are you feeling a little adventurous? Well, I've got Slursy right here for you. Here's your little red book. Are you feeling more kawaii, more cute? Here's your fursuit. If you're feeling like you're having a little bit more fun than you should have, crack a cold one open, cause it's Drunksy. And Manalishi. Cloaksy is like, it requires no introduction. As soon as they see that, they're like, yep, you are absolutely right. Who's your favorite person to draw as a character outside of Peanut, that is? I think looking at every character, it is Hutch. Hutch is our favorite character to draw outside of Peanut. Because it goes without saying, Peanut is our favorite to draw just because we can break his character model so often and so radically. Like, he looks different and is drawn different in some scenes to, make him look funnier, to make him look more silly. So if there's anyone else outside of Peanut, because Peanut is definitely the base for our favorite, because obviously that's what the whole show is based around, it is Hutch, for sure. He is our favorite one to draw outside of Peanut. And Pat, yeah, Term is like, it's unfortunate that his whole like furry character isn't a turtle. It's like it has to be one of the dogs, one of the things, because that would be taking it too serious. I'm like, oh, you're a turtle furry. It was like, no, you're going deep with some pink and purple multi-eye colored fursuit. That's what we're giving you. What's Cloaksy's persona? Probably whatever's the most racist, I would think. Whatever one's that. For legal purposes, this is a joke. I'm not actually saying it. This is a joke. Please do not clip it out of context and use it on me in a court of law. I will miss a week of an episode if I do that. Because I'll be in court. Clipped, perfect. The only part that isn't is the amount of hair showing through his head. Yeah, it's kind of like a creative liberty. I know it's not actually like that, but when you have so many characters like Nick and Gimmick and Tim and everyone's whole thing is wearing a backwards hat. So it's just like, what do you do to kind of separate the character design a little bit? And so we just thought to ourselves, okay, let me go ahead and just add something. I know it's not there, but it's something to help separate all these characters that have a bunch of hats that are all flipped the same way. And also put into the fact that I did not know that he didn't have hair as long. So even though it was a mistake at the beginning, now there's so many characters with a flip back that we're like, okay, it's really good that we decided to do that. Because then some people could be confused. It was like, oh, who's on screen? Oh, is that Nick? Oh, is that Cloaksy? Oh, is that, that could be the reasoning. But now everyone knows the characters. So it's like, oh, okay, is that Cloaksy and everything? He appreciated you reversing his hair loss by 20 years. Hey, I'm here to help, right? I am here to help. I definitely know there will be one joke. I'm going a little like into some spoilers right here, but nobody's probably gonna remember this. As soon as no, Sneaky, you gotta make him purple and blue and pink and stuff. You definitely have to do that. Not as green. I know you're going for the turtle look. Go ahead and do purples and blues and greens. Not greens, but I need the pink hair. I need the blue suit. There we go. Perfect. Ah, it's glorious. There is going to be a joke one day where like Hutch just randomly takes off his hat, and it's going to be a completely bald head except for where his hat doesn't cover. That's going to be one of the jokes. You can hear it here first. I don't know when it would be, but that is going to be a joke randomly just thrown in somewhere. So if you remember, be on the lookout. And Shamsi's taking us, of course, in-game, of course. Well, you will speak to my lawyer in-game. Damn, I haven't touched Flash in many, many years. I'm surprised a lot of people are familiar and have used Flash. Like I kind of thought that it was just, some people used. I didn't realize so many people are so familiar with Flash. Okay, this is looking exactly like how I imagined now. This is perfect. How's it going, Daisy? Furry Cloaksy? Only the best. Only the best. Need some hot pink somewhere. Where can we put in some hot pink? Even better. There we go. That's exactly what we need. Is he not turtly enough for the Turtle Club? I see. I know. God, what's the movie's name? It's Master of Disguise. There we go. Yes, I do. I knew it. I just couldn't remember the name off the top of my head. Yeah, so you see Aqua, you came in and you're like, need some hot pink, and you're like, got it. See, everybody's part of the creation process. And Potato can't wait to see that. It was like, it's going to be, if anybody remembers this stream later down the line, whenever it happens, they will say, it's like, oh, I remember, he talked about that. I was going to do that joke for Hutch. I see a furry, that must be Cloaksy. Finally, true artwork. You are all correct. This is exactly. It's like, we don't even need to show the face. Once you, I could just show the feet in the bottom of the hat. It was like, you're drawing Cloaksy, aren't you? I'm like, yes, I am. Oh, and Singles, apologies. I was kind of jumping around a little bit. You do amazing work. I'm a long time some of his. He say he hates me, but it's all love. That's how you know it's true love, when they say they hate you. Because that means they're telling the truth. If they were lying to you, that means they don't truly love you. Okay, so we got the neon blue. We got some of that hot pink. We'll keep the eye patch green just for the turtle, but nobody's going to care about that because they're just going to see Cloaksy in a furry outfit. I can see the reaction now already. He's going to pass by and he's going to pause it and he's going to be like, really? He's going to leave it there. He's going to look at chat. Oh, and the yellow hair tips as well. Oh, this is just getting better and better. This is exactly what we imagine. If we ever hear or see people mentioning Cloaksy's furry outfits and everything, it's this. This is what we're gonna imagine. He has to get it custom made now. Man, he's gonna say what? Yeah, I can hear it. I hear it in my head in his voice. Hunch with a burger with the AK. He's gonna be too busy. He's gonna be too busy trying to catch up to the bus. I'm sure he watches it on stream. Good. That's what we need. Everyone must see. Everyone must see it. Slursy suit needs a Garrett tag. Is that the name of his cat? Is it Garrett? Or am I getting references mixed up? Because I definitely heard the name before. I just can't remember exactly where or who it is. I think it's his cat's name. Oh, Garrett is his fake lover. Okay. Oh. Okay, that makes it even better. See, not too often do we know everyone's deep lore and everything. Marley, that's the name I was thinking of. I was like, Garrett feels like it's too much of just a normal person's name. Marley and Bella. Okay, dog, dude. Yeah, okay. Garrett is his made-up boyfriend's name. I getcha. That makes more sense now. Did you the excitement in Cloakzy's voice when Peanut told him the food he dropped in last night's Target event was like cat food? It's perfect. Cat food, fursuits. A belongs to Garrett collar would be funny. That would be funny. I don't think we have enough space. I don't think we have enough space for the collar. And if you did have enough space for the collar, it'd be very, very hard to see. People literally call me his lore master. I've kept a notepad for 6+ years. My God. He knows he does not need the deep magic recited to him. He was there when it was written. He's the one who wrote it. Look, there he is. There he is. What's the icon? Are you asking me or? Who knows all of his Cloakzy's lore? Oh, my brother's asking what's Cloakzy's eye color? If you do not mind, Singles, what is Cloakzy's eye color? Seeing as we are in the deep lore, I don't really know why that would matter. We've done it black this entire time, so. Oh, he said this one's gonna be different. Oh, okay, my brother's telling me why he wants the eye color brown because he's full of poop. Understandable. Understandable. A little robot in the corner. The brownish, I think. Okay. I getcha. Thank you, Lore Master. I just looked it up. They're brown. Okay. Thank you, Raw. We want it just to be a little light. I know, they're probably darker, but just so that they're visibly different at such a far angle. We can see them clearly here because we're zoomed in. But when it's cycling through who's ever on the bus and everything, it kind of goes pretty quick. It was like it's Cloakzy, Gingy, and I'm saying it in the speed that Peanut's saying it in the clip. So we're putting a lot of effort around here for literally not even half a second. But that's what we do. That's what sells the jokes. That's what was like. It makes people double take. It was like, what was that? Was that Cloaksy in a fursuit? Oh, perfect. And a dog collar. Lovely. I never looked at him too deeply in his eyes, except for when he eats a banana. My God. Incredulous. He's Jersey Shore, so definitely brown. Red. Might as well pay him his dues. Attention to detail is a must. Yes, if you want to get everything right, if you want the joke to land as hard as you think it is going to land, then you need those little details. That's the big difference. AI gave me his eye color brown, but also actually, if I wanted more info, like height, real name, gaming setup, AI is going deep. I'm Bamilla. How's it going? What clip are we working from? This is the clip where Peanut is driving the short bus, and it has everybody on the way to Peanut's adult learning center. And Hutch is it's debuting the new screen, the new transition, and with Hutch chasing the bus alongside him. So he's cycling through who's on the bus and everything. That's why you have Cloaksy in a fursuit. And it's going to, for the first time ever, it's going to have a very brief ninja cameo as well. And yes, you do not even need to ask. He will be dancing. It goes without saying that you will indeed be seeing movement. Hair incredibly, outrageously blue. It will. His hair will be outrageously blue, and he will be flossing. Which is that Fortnite dance move. Oh my god, I didn't realize that my brother was also animating a tail wag for Cloaksy as well. How funny. How hilarious. Yeah, you don't need a frame by frame, Dad. He's telling me, I was going to redraw it like a full tail animation. I'm like, why? It is on the screen for... If it was on for longer, sure. I would be... It was like, but you gotta put it into perspective. This is literally not even a full second. Moving fairy tale is gonna mean it's gotta be connected to something. My goodness, what could it be connected to? It's a mystery. Let's hope there's enough movement. There will be. We're not seeing, and if there's not, you gotta ask them to see enough movement. You gotta make sure everybody is moving in the correct and proportional amounts. He's a wizard. Is that what they're calling it these days? Wizardry? No, my bad. I think that's just... I just think it's the inside joke that literally nobody could ever dispute now. So it's... I don't actually think he's a furry. He watches anime, but that's... I don't think it has anything to do with furries. Let's ask the lore master. Singles, is there anything at all that concretely confirms that, even if it's just a little bit, is Cloaksy a furry? It's a good joke. I think he actually hates them. Well, everybody hates furries. And for legal reasons, that is also a joke as well. Legend says he goes to conventions. There's gonna be one day he's gonna be at the guest appearance, and just someone walks in on stage, and everyone's like, "Who's that?" And then Cloaksy takes off his mask and be like, "Oh my goodness, the racist." And just for other legal reasons, because, you know, if I'm being a little bit serious here, I'm not part of the crew. I'm not part of the gang or anything. So it's a little different when your friends say something like that. And it's a lot different when, you know, someone you know of but you never met before says it like that. So yes, that is a joke. I'm just playing into the jokes I hear. Just as to cover all bases. Everybody loses their mind like Robert Downey Jr. taking off the Doomsday mask. They lose it. Whips added the furry tag to his stream, and he doesn't know how to remove it. That is perfect. I don't hate furries. It's even worse than hate. What is a worse word than hate? Despise? Detest? Loathe? Loathe entirely. Okay. A double word. We do maximum. Maximus. We do maximum. I don't know why I said maximum. We do Maximus. Everybody loves Cloaksy. We all love poking fun at everybody. Hutch is fat. Peanut's an alcoholic. Jinji has no friends. Cloaksy's a furry. Everybody gets hate equally. That is the true meaning of equality. He just popped in and there's Cloaksy. Slurs are afoot. That's a good entrance. A good entrance entirely. Is there a nickname that P calls Cloaksy? Could put that pet name on his collar for like a quick Easter egg. Just a thought. We would do something like that, but unfortunately, you know, this is a vector program, so you can zoom in and blow up images to any size. We see it because we're so zoomed in, but when you see it on, you know, the actual animation, it's not going to be that size. It's going to be much, much smaller. So you won't actually be able to see it. Gingy's eyes look like Pokeballs. We will be, as my brother's doing right now, we will be putting little Pokeballs and everything across her belt and everything. Hey, when Pete was talking about going to a male strip club for a show over a female strip club, you gotta put Hutch on stage dancing. That's actually really good. Oh, how's it going, Crispy? Yeah, we're streaming a little bit different for this week. Specifically this week, it's not going to be every time. In fact, just for right now, it's just going to be for this week, where we're streaming Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays, as in addition to the Sunday stream as well. Just because my brother's going to be leaving for a few weeks, he's going on a trip, so it's just going to be me. So we wanted to get some work done, because I'm going to have to be here by myself working on a single episode. So we thought it was like, oh, okay, if we're going to be working, might as well stream it. Make her backpack have a load of Pokemon booster packs. That's it. My brother said that's exactly what I was going to do. So good thinking, Maximus. Good thinking. Should have little P replace one of her Pokeballs. Oh, that'd be funny. Let's see if my brother wants to do that. He could be a little too small. The stage would collapse if Hutch was up on stage. You start swinging around the pole, and it's just all you hear is the bending sound. Make Habibi a stripper too, why not? You think you'd enjoy that? Exactly, Perry. He's going on a trip in his favorite rocket ship, soaring through the sky. Little Einsteins. Put bandages on her fingers like she has paper cuts because she's opening packs all day. Oh, Habibi already has a stripper name. Oh, okay. So it's the inside joke already. Jigglypuff is an easy generic Pokemon to draw. You want to know who's probably the easiest Pokemon to draw ever? Voltorb. Because it's literally just a Pokeball with mad eyes. They were talking about they're going to, for a food show. Have Hutch reach down off stage. Keep spewing food without them seeing it. I think I was there when they were talking about the oh, stealing food. Okay, stealing food without him doing. The only thing that comes to mind is that I don't know if anybody watches Family Guy, but that one episode where Meg's getting married and Peter shows up as the strippergram and everything. It was like, you already have your Hutch episode right there. It's like you can use that as inspiration. All right, Sneaky. I feel you are going a little too overboard with these small additions, even to the hat. That's why some things take a little longer, because I'm like, okay, we don't need 4 Pokemon on the hat. But what do I know, right? I'm not actually doing anything. Oh, how's it going, WS? This is cool content. What point of production process are we looking at here? You're kind of seeing everything in like one process. Oh, I realize there may be an ad right now, so I'll answer that when that ad is finished. A PSA 10 card. It's like there's gonna be definitely a lot of Pokemon references around here. We already have the Pokeballs on the belt, Pokemon on the hat, on her beanie. It's gonna be a massive backpack full of Pokemon cards. I love the Halloween episode when Peter and the gang are going for a cruise and scream ugly slur word, and it's just Megan and her friend. I think I do remember that one as well. Oh yeah, it's the cruise episode. The cruise episode. Watching the masterpiece in its creative phase, all the creative juices flowing. How's it going, Quizzles? Don't worry, Blazing. I will get to your question as soon as that ad is over. Oh, WS, were you talking to me or were you talking to Dog? Because if you're talking to me, that we're doing pretty good. We're doing pretty good. Finished up a bunch of the alerts. Okay, there we go. Now we're back. Finished up a bunch of the alerts. And now just getting some head start on... I wouldn't say head start, but... Oh yeah, it would be a head start. We're so used to starting these episodes on Saturday, so that way we can start working them on Sunday, but we decided to do, a bunch of the upgrades to the stream, like all the alerts and everything, throughout on Sunday stream and then Monday's stream. So it feels a little odd now, but yes, it still roughly is a jump start to when this will go up, which will probably be like in 3 weeks, I think, this episode. Because we have some backlog we're clearing up. Because every time we have like a new episode, we have to do the one that is the oldest. And we kind of felt like you kind of missed the timing of like, oh, well, I'm doing this episode because it just happened like 4 days ago. But if I have to wait for every week and everything, it'll be weeks before I get the episode we're working on Sundays to actually post. So my brother will be gone, so I'll be working on this episode. And then from that point, every episode we see on stream will be the episode that goes up on Fridays. Oh, Dog Dude has a pup named Boss. Oh, I get it. I getcha. I thought you were being kind by calling me little. Because my brother would not be. My brother would not be so merciful. Gigi's most priced card is her Mario Pikachu. She also has the I take it the Lugia. Or do you mean the Luigi? Like a Topps, like, because I know Topps has its cards of all different shows and everything. Oh, and the Sketty, how's it going? Which scenario is this? We are doing the bus episode. When Peanut is debuting his whole new stream setup for the Peanuts Adult Learning Center, and he has everybody on the bus and everything, and then he reveals that Hutch isn't on the bus and is running alongside it. That is the episode we are working on. There's actually 2 episodes part of this episode, or there's 2 clips part of this episode. But people won't see the second part of it. That one will be a surprise for when the episode actually goes live in a few weeks. Beckler, yeah, exactly that. What you just said is part of the episode. And a little bit after it as well. For when he's yelling at... or he's not yelling, he's telling like the audience, is like, every day this week, he's late again. Like, that man will have detention if it's the last thing I do. That is what this clip's going to be. Oh, and thank you, Beckler. Yeah, Maximus, we're getting piece by piece. All the jokes are coming together. The dab up in My Wizard made me laugh so damn hard. We had a feeling people were really going to like that part. It was like, it's something different. It was from left field. You guys never seen something like that in the animations before. So we knew it was going to be a fun moment to make people double take. I was like, did I just see live action in this? Yeah, Birch, Hutch, get on the bus! The only thing you need to know, Beckler, is that we watched a lot of cartoons, and being creatives with a ton of inspiration, it's actually kind of easy to think of ideas. Even you guys give us ideas too. Some really, really good ideas. Someone said for the last episode, when all the wizard episode and everything, someone said is like, man, you should have done that robot chicken gag where the Emperor's on the elevator and he just has to say Stormtrooper over and over again because Peanut was saying wizard. I was like, that was a huge missed opportunity. I wish I thought of that. I didn't want to do an escalator. Oh, my brother said he thought of that, but he didn't want to do an escalator. So sometimes our laziness can get the better of us. Favorite has to be the I killed him, Gingy, the Knight's dead. As in the Knight's dead episode. Because that's a fun one. Yeah, the entire animation series is left field and it's great. Just heavy South Park wild AF vibes. Would it be possible to make animations of older moments? There have been a few times where we're like, oh, okay, this is from, like a year back, but it's one of Peanut's most famous moments where we were thinking of calling those legacy episodes. I do know there's a number of them that people have said is like, oh, it would have been so funny if you did this one. It was from a long time ago, but it would be so funny to see. And we're thinking of it like, yeah, if we actually did those, we would name them as legacy episodes. But not to worry, King Crow. We are thinking about doing it. We just don't know when because there's so many funny moments. Maybe they don't even need to be full, 1 minute episodes. Maybe if it's just the moment, maybe we can try and do that for legacy clips. It is a lot of work, Beckler. A lot of work, but people really like it. So it keeps us going. If you guys do the one with Nick Burks, you got to make him sweating and clutching the desk. He's so intense and confused with his Tarkov lessons. I don't see it from Nick's point of view. It's always from Peanut, but remember, everybody had a hard time just loading up the Halo campaign evolved, so I could only imagine Tarkov. I hope you're proud to say, dude, your work is phenomenal and captivating. Oh, thank you, Alley Cat. I'm glad you guys enjoy them as much as we like making them, because they are pretty fun to do. It's just, I wish we had more time. I wish we had more time to really get all the jokes down, to add a bunch of stuff that nobody would see coming. But it is, you do have that. Nobody says you have to do it in a week, but that's the way we have been doing it. Could we spend more time on it? We could. But, it's just the mentality of us. It's like, oh, I feel like I need to get something done every week. Oh, like a small compilation of small clips. Yeah, Beckler. Like if we did legacy episodes, they would be the 20, the 15, 20, 25 second clips, not a full 1 minute episode like how we have here. Nick's aura feels like he's always towering over his camera and chat on purpose just to seem bigger. Well, that's why we have him drawn the way that we do. It was like, okay, Nick is huge, but he has very, very short legs, no neck, and a dent in his head. Oh, irrational. It's amazing the amount of content you guys produce. We definitely try. We try and put as much as we can out. I would want 10-minute long episodes. I want, a full long form story, but it would just take so much time. Hold my mug of procrastination. Don't tempt me. We will procrastinate. How's it going, Salty? And Bad Impulse. Genji does like her Pokemon cards. She does. It's funny because my brother and I are also Pokemon degenerates as well. We love We love opening up packs, and we have a collection that we started. We actually played a long time ago, like the actual real card game, but that was, 10 years ago. But we did play semi-competitively with the group of friends in the local card shop areas. So we did play like that, and then, of course, stopped. And then, like, 2 or 3 years ago, probably even longer, I think it was like 4 years ago, when, the Pokemon craze was not non-existent, played again with a small group of friends that we have in our new place. And then, everyone kind of stopped a little bit. Everyone moved on. And then we came back when all the craze came back again. And we'd be like, oh, man, I love opening up packs, but everything's so expensive and I can never get anything. Don't rush yourselves. Try and relax and enjoy it as well. We do enjoy it, but, sometimes you got to get an episode out. So it's just us constantly thinking that way. Getting one for Hutch and Peanut singing the I Need a Hero about Cloaksy is classic. That could give you fun animation options. You've done it already. I should go check. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Bad Impulse. We do. It's not that specific time when they're singing I Need a Hero, but it was one of the songs of, obviously, the drunk Cloaksy episode where he comes into chat, but he kept on playing God, what's the song's name? Let me go and look at the episode. Maybe I can. It was not Final Countdown. It was the other song. I forget what it was. It was this episode. There we go. It was that episode. I forget what song that is. For I thought Nick was huge until he said he was short. Hey, cameras are deceiving. You can never really know with a camera. Do we get a clue of what this episode's video will be? Let's see. What can I give away that people can take guesses on? Okay, I'll say this. It's Tarkov, and there's technically 4 people. Freebird. There we go. Oh, no, it wasn't Freebird. I think it was the Rocky clip. The Rocky song. I don't know why. I can't remember it. Yeah, he kept playing it over and over. Yeah, it was that song. It was that song that he kept playing over and over again. I don't think it was Eye of the Tiger. I did post the episode. I just can't remember what that song's name is called. How do you deal with and prevent burnout? There's 2 of us. I think that's the only real way. If it was only one of us, we'd probably be burned out a lot more. And I guess once you start getting into the groove of it, it does become busy work. But having 2 people definitely helps with burnout. I love that you do the clips in Flash. I used to work with Flash for years. Best animation tool. Oh, I don't know how to say the name. Enemy? I think that's how I say your name. I apologize. I am terrible with reading names. Oh, is it going facts? Yeah, I'm surprised how many people are familiar with Flash. I guess it was widely used and widely loved, and even if it's not for even if it was just for like high school classes or some early college classes, it does feel like a lot of people have used this program. Gonna look, boss. Got WoW grind to do. Guild calling for Discord VC. Oh, that sounds perfect. Thanks, Beckler, for hanging out. No, not a problem, my man. Something that Peanut says come from chat. I brought up Habibi refusing bad loot, plus I've brought up other funny topics on stream. So half of content does come from chat, if not most. It is reactionary, if you're looking at that. Like, me, like, you can even look at me right now. It's just like, the grand majority of the time me talking is me talking to you guys. It's not me just rambling on. I do ramble, but I'm not rambling on about like what I want to talk about. I'm responding to you guys. So I think it's the same way with Peanut. A lot of his funny moments comes from him interacting with someone, interacting with chat, saying he's muted, go back for whatever, play Valorant. He was like, all that stuff comes together. Oh, and how's it going, Agent? Love your content. When do you usually stream? I would love to have you on while I work. Oh, for this week, we're actually streaming for 3 days. It was Monday, today, and Friday. We're streaming from 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time to around 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. But the main day that we do stream is on Sundays at 5 p.m. Because Sunday is the day that Peanut does not stream. So we said, hey, it would be a good idea if people wanted to watch us make these episodes if we stream on the day when Peanut's not on. So that way people can get a little bit of Peanut content if they would like, while also watching, us make this stuff. Flash animations used to rule on the internet. They did. I think that's why so many people are so familiar with Flash, is because all the early YouTube videos was all nothing but Flash cartoons. Oh, and Lord Lampa. Love your content. Please keep up the good work. You two are the best. By golly, thank you. I'm glad they make your day. So you were in stream you end stream in 10 minutes. It's currently 3:50 where I am. Usually we don't want people to stick around here when Peanut's on and everything. And plus, we'll eat dinner after this and then we'll get back to work, but without stream. So, roughly in around 10 or 15 minutes. My brother told me that he's going to get everyone drawn. So for everyone that's inside here, so it's he already did Cloaksy, he already did Gingy. Now it's Shroud, Nick Mercs, and Ninja. So he's just gonna draw them, not do the animation like how he has been doing. He's gonna draw them, and I think then we'll call it, because these are special days that we are streaming. It's not the normal for us to stream during the week. Just because we're so busy working on the next episodes. But as I've mentioned a few times already, my brother will be leaving on a trip on Sunday, so it's just going to be me working very slowly on this current episode. So we're doing these streams because he's going to be gone, and the Sunday streams will happen, but they're not going to be of me working. I'm actually going to be doing some gameplay streams on Sunday, seeing as it's just me by myself. But when my brother is gone, episodes will still be uploaded because we're uploading from our backlog. So on Friday, there'll be a new episode. Next Friday, there'll be a new episode. And the Friday after that, hopefully I am done with this animation. I should be, but I am a very slow animator. That's why I do all the preliminary work and the drawing stuff. So we're going to see if I can have something done. I should be able to, I hope. We will see if I am competent enough to do that. They make all of our days. I lose my mind when you do the animation for Peanuts breathing like a vacuum. Never not funny. But we love doing those small little wacky moments. The heavy breathing, the random like eye blinks, the stuff that people don't usually see animated. It's fun to do that stuff and add it to the animations. Is this Shroud? It is Shroud. That definitely was Shroud. But instead of having his normal glasses, he has some shades on. You capture a lot of emotion and inspire to be half as talented. It all takes time. My brother and I, or you may feel that about the stuff we make. My brother and I feel that about other animators we see, and I'm sure those animators look at other people. So it's a big chain of like, man, I wish I could be that good. Man, I wish I could be that good. Man, you know, and so on and so forth. But all it takes is just time and dedication, and the need to improve and the want to improve. I wish I could be cool like Sneech and Sneaky. No, you don't. I'm a loser that sits in my cave all day and draws cartoons about an animated peanut, and then I spend my time off painting Warhammer models. There could not be a bigger loser out there. And how's it going, honey? Peanut is going live early. Ah, wonderful. What a sweet treat. What is there any particular reason he's going live early today? Is there something happening or an event I didn't? Oh, I guess he's just going live early just because. Perfect. Yeah, my brother said he'll try and get this wrapped up and finished off here quick, so that way we can see the progress and what's been done for today and for today's stream. And then usually we like to host someone, but there's no need. We're just going to host Peanut because everybody's going to go watch Peanut anyway. Yeah, honey. Yeah, you do the same with Gingy. It's just okay. Yeah, it's just like Gingy's on, Peanut's on. There's no clear point, and you want to go and hang out with other people, but if they're on early, then it's just the way it is. And I am actually going to use all my snoozes now to stop these ads. I'm heading over there anyways. Might as well. Yeah, it's like we're all headed over there. Peanut's already live. Yeah, Turtle Meat. Someone did mention already that Peanut is live. So we're gonna start to get things wrapped up, see what progress we got for today, and then we're gonna hand it on over to Peanut because the fun and the shenanigans will start momentarily. Yeah, he's not even coloring these. He's gonna finish up on Nick, and then he's gonna draw Ninja, and then we're gonna see what the progress is for today. Draw like if life depends on it. Quick, Cody, there's no time. You gotta draw faster. No problem, Perch. Thanks for sticking around as always. Go, sir. Go to your responsibility. Go to your duties. We still have 15 minutes. Yeah, Athena will say, I'm getting on early, guys, and it will still be 15 minutes from that point. Oh, Fax says he wants to stay here with us. Not to worry. Not to worry, we will be here only for a quick minute, and then we can get back to your regularly scheduled programming. Duties. This guy said duty. What are we, 4? What are we, in kindergarten? Is this the playground? Is this the schoolyard? Are we gonna all have a nap? Oh man, a nap would be wonderful, actually. We're all just big chillin'. You are 4. You shouldn't even be here. You should be in school. Actually, no, you can't be in school just yet. Where should you be? Where would a 4-year-old be on a Wednesday afternoon? Probably the playground with Grandma, who secretly takes a shot of vodka because she needs it and her life is tiring and she wants to be asleep because she's missing The Price is Right. That's where a 4-year-old should be on a Wednesday afternoon in the dead middle of summer. Riding an e-bike on the interstate. You want a fire burger? I didn't eat too long ago, and even I'm hungry again. Yeah, I only ate like 3 hours ago. Like 3.5 hours, and I'd be like, well, it's time for dinner. So we're almost there, gang. We're almost here. We'll get that finished up and then see the progress. It's almost time. It is nearly time. You guys think Ninja's hair is spiky enough? Okay, perfect. I think that should be that. Let me just clean this. Brother's just going to clean this up just a little bit. It's almost there. The low taper fade goes crazy. Okay, so my brother's going to give me the thumbs up whenever he thinks we are ready. Okay, perfect. Whenever he is ready, I will let him go ahead and click what we have made so far. Oh, God. Did I miss the ad break? Oh my God. I'm supposed to watch that. Oh, sweet. Oh, goodness. Oh, man. Hold on. I will not. We're going to hang out for 2 more minutes. We're going to hang out for 2 more minutes. I apologize, everybody. I was trying to focus on when he was going to hit the play button. I would say sorry, Wacko, but you can't hear this right now. Man, an ad break really did happen at the worst timing. We were about to, like, okay, gang, here we go. Click ready, ad break. It's all your fault. Yes, I'm not even joking. It is true. It is all my fault. Yeah, I should have been paying attention. I was not. I apologize. Soiled it. Soiled it. It's just going to be another quick, light, tasteful minute. Don't worry, it's almost there. You're good. You're good. You're good. Ah, yes, I have to add you on Discord. Is it just the same name, or I'll figure it out. I'll figure it. Oh, it is. Okay, perfect. I can just type that in. 20 seconds. Hold. Holding. I ruined everything, everybody. I apologize. Five seconds. 5 more. Just it's almost there. I've lost the Fireburger privileges. Oh my goodness. Okay. Welcome back, everybody. We did not play yet. We were waiting for you all. But now that everything's set up, let us go and see what we have for today.
Hop on in, boys. We're learning today. Who's sitting behind Gingy? It goes Cloaksy, Gingy,
These guys are telling me I
Round,
don't have
Nick
my food order
Merckx,
selected.
and Ninja in the back.
So it's not as extensive as some of our other days, because it was a little. We were putting a little effort into, you know, the fursuit and everything, and some other elements and stuff like that. But so far, that is what we have, and more progress will be made as we continue on throughout the week until it gets uploaded a few weeks from now. But before we go, we're going to go ahead and play that again.
Hop on in, boys. We're learning today. Who's sitting behind Gingy? It goes Cloaksy, Gingy,
These guys are telling me I
Round,
don't have
Nick
my food order
Merckx,
selected.
and Ninja in the back.
And Onsol was back from ad. Hopefully you caught that. Just in case if anybody had that last minute ad pop up, it didn't tell me anything about an ad. We're gonna play it one last time, just one more time.
Hop on in, boys. We're learning today. Who's sitting behind Gingy? It goes Cloaksy, Gingy,
These guys are telling me I
Round,
don't have
Nick
my food order
Merckx,
selected.
and Ninja in the back.
So everybody's going to be having their own animation for each moment. Cloaksy's waving, Gingy's going to be waving. Nick is just sitting blinking on the floor. Shroud is standing there looking cool, and Ninja will be doing the floss, showing his movement and everything. But everyone, that is it for today, I believe. Peanut is already on, so I think it is the perfect time to go ahead and, I know we like to host other people, but there's really no point. Peanut's on. Let's all go watch Peanut. But we are going to raid Peanut just so we can just all head over there. There he is. Okay, perfect. He was down at the bottom for some reason. But thanks for hanging out, everybody. Lots of progress today, and just as we've said throughout the week. Oh, I did not start the raid yet. Just as we said throughout the week, we will be streaming on Friday as well, in addition to Sunday. But Sunday will be a gaming stream. So Friday we will continue on this animation. And with that being said, everybody, thanks for hanging out, and we will see you guys on Friday. Goodbye now. Goodbye.